Hi, we're here with Renee Bowers from the Berwick Theater and Center for Community Arts. Hi, Renee. I was hoping that you could share a little bit with us about the Berwick Theater and what you're trying to do here.
So now we've become the Berwick Theater and Center for Community Arts. We're a nonprofit organization. We have a board of directors. We're working really hard to kind of create this plan to become a community arts center, and we're working really hard. We're in the very first stages, and we're doing a lot of fundraising, but we really hope that we'll get there and we'll be able to, provide educational opportunities and be more of a community arts center than just a movie theater.
Now, you have a personal interest in the Berwick Theater. You want to share that with us?
I do. I grew up here. This was my grandfather's theater. He's owned it for as long as I can remember. And I had my first kiss here, my first date here, and it was his dying wish to kind of keep the place open and provide affordable entertainment to the community, and so that's what I'm doing.
Now, we're here obviously because of the paranormal activity that's been reported here. And I know the last time Coal Region Paranormal came, we had a lot of activity that night. Now that we're here with the ghost detectives, can you share with us some of the things that have been reported to you of what's happened here?
Yeah, sure. I've always kind of heard stories of paranormal activity. A lot of the workers talk about a young boy, and they hear like a young boy talking or kind of like playing. They've experienced a lot of activity in the theater, and they've also they sense a presence in the ticket booth. So there's definitely been talk of activity.
Okay, so we're here at the Berwick Theater. I am here with Derek, and you are Renee's husband, and I understand you had a personal experience here at the theater.
Yeah, I've had a few.
Can you tell me about maybe one that stands out?
Okay, one that stands out would be I was here at the candy booth, and I was just kind of getting inventory of the candy, so I had it all laid out on the floor, and I was kind of facing the opposite direction of the glass doors and everything. And I kind of heard like footsteps and a little bit of laughter, and kind of looked up and around, tried not to think too much about it, and then I heard it again, and then I heard footsteps running up the staircase that goes to the balcony. So it was enough to bother me, so I went and checked the door, and the door was still locked, so I heard more noises. I went upstairs, looked around, never really found anything, but it was enough to get me on edge to where I walked out to go get Renee, just to tell her about it.
Cool. Well, I hope we hear footsteps stomping through the entryway and up the stairs and lots more. So thank you so much for having us here, and thank you for sharing your experience.
Thanks, and good luck.
Thanks.
Somebody try to butt in on a conversation. There's a voice that just pops in and, hey, or really. There's a yell down the aisle.
There's a what?
A yell. Like, hey! Renee is the granddaughter of the gentleman that owned this until the day he died, which was about two years ago. And she dedicated herself because he wanted this to stay alive. And she kind of like was the only family member that was up to the challenge. And she's actually steered it into that nonprofit organization that it is now. A young lady that's part of our team at the candy stand last time, and kept hearing like voices, but you couldn't quite make them out. Shadows coming down the hallway. We have a real nice picture of a mist right at the foot of the stairway.
Do you think you saw or heard from Vince?
No, you know what? We tried that, and like I will tell you, we did an EVP session, and we asked if there was any. We were using a ghost box. You familiar with a ghost box? It's a radio that rotates frequencies, and the idea is they can take snippets of the radio chatter and turn it into words. And when we were doing that, we asked if there was anybody here they wanted to leave a message, and it said Renee. Would you prefer that we leave? Can you tell me how many entities besides the group that came with me are here tonight?
Well, we do have some tools here to help us communicate. We have Joe wearing a headset with a tape recorder that he could hear in case you want to try to speak to us. But there's a couple things on the floor, like a stuffed animal dog, and other pieces of equipment that if you touch them, you will cause them to go off. So if any answers to our questions are yes, I'm going to ask you to either please say yes as loud as you can, or touch one of those pieces of equipment to make them light up. Okay. Oh, there we go. Right there.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Boy, that's a big, strong one. Are you a male? Could you do that again for us?
Don't be afraid. You can make those lights go off again. Just lets us know that you're walking down near the rail at the balcony. Can you do that again? So I was asking, can you tell me what movie's playing?
K2 just jumped a little bit.
Is that what that was?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us your first name, please?
Is it on my stomach?
It's my stomach.
Okay, I was gonna say it's
How could you
at a distance.
Chinese.
That'll do it.
We'll be able to see that light.
Looks like you were trying to sit in that seat over there. You have a seat and enjoy the movie.
I know that they just painted the lobby. What do you think of the new color?
How long have you been coming here to watch movies? Were you here when the theater first opened?
were you here when it caught fire?
You know, I'm not from Berwick. Perhaps you can tell me. I don't remember what's the name of this theater. Is it the Palace? The Strand? Or the Berwick Theater?
Are you okay with us asking all these questions? Maybe give us an indication if you want us to ask more.
Do that and we'll know.
Just have to walk right by it, like you did before. I guess that means you want us to keep asking questions.
You know, a few minutes ago, somebody walked down near the rail and one of our devices lit up.
Move up, Claros. Are you listening to me? Yo. Katie.
What?
Move back a few rows.
Or right there. I was thinking where the opening is there. Yep. All right, I'm gonna go.
Come over here. You definitely have a lot of your mother in you. What's the matter, Katie? Get her out of here, Angel.
So I was asking, can you tell me what movie's playing?
I just found out outside after I calmed down that the little boy here supposedly died in a fire, which I didn't know, but I can tell you with certainty by the burning in my throat I was choking on smoke.
The hell is that? Is everybody decent?
This was the changing room?
This is, yeah, where they had the changing rooms back when it was the Opera House.
I sing opera.
That I'd like to see.
Does somebody have a cell phone that just vibrated? Probably me.
No, not me.
No, mine's upstairs.
Not me.
That was me.
You get excited.
It must have.
That's why you spend all that time calling yourself. Is there anybody down here?
Come on, don't make me sing opera.
Can you tell us your name?
Who else is down here with us?
Could have swore I just saw someone by the steps. But my eyes are funky. I've been up for 17 hours.
Is that all?
Whatever. I don't even know.
I was up at 6.
That's right around when I woke up, yeah.
You know the worst part? I have to be back from work at 6.
I'll be drooling.
I'll be driving.
That's what happens when you're world famous.
Well, I'm figuring I'll be home about 3 tomorrow afternoon.
Whatever you want, it doesn't matter.
Just let me know. Because I'll nap till then.
There's a board leaning up against the wall down there. Knock it over.
Come on, let us know you're down here with us.
Just tap it. It'll fall right over.
You know, somebody's been running around here tonight, and we saw your shadow.
You know, the last time Joe and I were here, we didn't get to spend much time down here.
Here.
Rich?
Rich. Definitely said Rich.
My name is Rich. Somebody want to talk to me?
What's your name?
The other hand. Alright, it's you. See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's somebody. It's the reflection.
That's weird.
This box, what you can do is use it, the little noises in it, you can use to try and talk to us or answer us. Do you understand what I mean? Before, when Renee and Derek were here, you seemed to be able to use it quite well.
You?
Okay, me?
Yes.
What about me?
Say the word fire 3 times. Two more times. Come on, fire. 2 more times.
Come on, Bobby, say fire.
A lot of guesses. So, Bobby, are you here in the theater now? Yes. Bobby, do you see the dog that's on the floor in the middle of us?
Can you pet the puppy in front of us?
Dog.
Said it again.
Can you pet the dog?
Can you touch the dog's head?
K2's gone off.
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Puppy!
It is.
Did you hear that?
Was that puppy or mommy?
Sound like puppy.
Just like ghost.
It's a little kid's voice.
Do you want to play with the puppy?
It's okay. Come on over and pet the puppy. Pet the puppy on the head.
Just say bye.
No, the dog won't bite you. Doggy's a good doggy. He won't bite you. He likes to be petted.
I'll pet the dog and show you. See? See? He doesn't bite.
K2 hit again.
Yeah.
What's going on? There's not a phone sitting on the table over here, is there?
Why? Wasn't going off though.
Can you flip that up so I can see it? Probably won't go off again, right?
See it, Bob?
See it? Can you see it?
I can.
See it?
That's good, Rich. Leave it like that. Right there. You
There
go.
you go. It's going on.
Yeah. Now it's in.
Are you touching those lights over there, Bobby?
Who else is here besides Bobby?
Everybody run out of questions?
Somehow I don't think they're using the portal.
No.
Whoever suggested putting that name in the asshole.
Do you think Bob's an asshole?
I don't think so. You hear all that cracking?
They called you an asshole last
That's how I am when
Yeah.
I get up off the floor.
Do you remember us from the last time we were here? Oh, come on, you have to. It's got to have been a memorable experience.